Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how to adjust the backlight time on your Casio Pro PRG-600 watch. This is module 5497 from Casio, and this really works the same as a lot of other Casio watches. Unfortunately, you don't have a whole lot of options for your backlight. You can either set it to when you illuminate the backlight, whether doing it manually or if you have the auto LED functionality turned on. Does it turn on for 1 second or does it turn on for 3 seconds? Those are your two options, and I'm going to show you how you can get to that, how you can configure it. So first, let's test my backlight. I could cut off my overhead light. I think you'll be able to see it. The backlight is kind of hidden down here underneath the case of the watch. I like the way they did it. It's very sleek. It's nice looking. You don't even realize you have a button down here. When you press it, though, that will turn on our backlight. So if we want to adjust that backlight time, the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure we are in the timekeeping mode on this watch. I'm currently in the timekeeping mode. You've got a little sub dial here on the top left side. It points to whatever mode you were in. When that sub dial is pointing directly up, you know you are in your timekeeping mode. I'm going to press the mode button just to go to a different one. This is what it might look like on your watch if you happen to be in a different mode. No matter which mode you're in, you can simply press the mode button several times to get you back to your timekeeping mode. You can always press and hold the mode button, and after a couple of seconds, it will take you back to your timekeeping mode. That's a quick way to get there so you're not having to keep pressing the mode button several times to get you back. Now that we're in our timekeeping mode, we need to pull out the crown to get to our settings. Now, this watch has a screw down crown, so you don't want to just start pulling on it. You want to unscrew it by turning it towards you. Return it several times. You will feel it pop out. That lets you know that you've successfully got through all of the screws. Once it's popped out, now you can pull the crown out, and you should see your city code start blinking. That lets you know that we are in the general settings for the watch. Now it's pretty simple. City is blinking because your first setting is adjusting your city code. You'll notice that my second hand is pointing to my current home city location. So if you needed to adjust that, you could, but in this video, we're going to simply press the mode button to go to a different setting. First time you press it, it's going to take you to daylight savings. Press it again, it takes you to ketones. Press it again, it takes you to the auto LED functionality. You'll eventually get to a screen that says light. You will see a blinking indicator that tells you what setting you currently have your watch set on. Mine is set that when my backlight turns on, it illuminates for 1 second. I can turn the crown either forward or backward, it doesn't matter, to set it to whatever value you want to. Again, 1 or 3 seconds are your options. Once you've got it set the way you want, you'll simply press the crown in. That will save your configuration and take you out of the settings. You'll notice that my hands have moved back and it's taken me back to my timekeeping mode. So we've successfully made the change. The one thing we want to always remember to do is you always want to remember to screw this crown back in. So I'm going to simply press the crown in and I'm going to turn it away from me to screw it back in. The reason that's important is if you leave your screw down crown out, it can allow moisture to get into the watch. You want to be careful. You want to have it nice and snug, but you don't want to over tighten this screw down crown. You don't want to strip out your threads for sure. So get it screwed back in. And now the only thing we need to do is go test the backlight. If I press it now, it should illuminate a little bit longer than before. And you can see now it's doing 3 seconds versus 1. Pretty simple stuff as well. All the settings on this watch, I'll say that the PRG-600 is one of the easiest watches from Casio as far as the settings go. That's how you adjust the backlight time on the watch. I hope the video helps.